All right, chat. We're here live reaction time, and
I don't know what's coming because I didn't see it, but Justin said, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and then said, "Turn around." So I turned around and now I'm back.
so you're so when something major happens, I think we're gonna do a live reaction to it before Chad sees it. This is big.
Is it big?
This is big.
Okay.
I don't really know what to do. It's not you.
It's not me.
No.
Oh, it's not me. Is it bad?
Yeah.
Oh no, but it's not. It had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, right on.
I don't
Sick.
even. Okay.
Did a company go out of business?
Just look down for a second while I pull up the news bulletin. All right.
Oh no! Oh no, Justin! Oh no! That sucks, dude. Oh no! Wow! That fucking sucks, brother.
We'll see you for night. We'll see you for SmackDown.
Oh no! What's up, guys? Welcome to season 4, episode 11 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming.
Oh man! Wow! Wow!
Late night recording session for us, brother.
No, it's not. It's
Well,
it's
last
it's
night
11:30.
Last night was.
Yeah, and then we didn't wake up in time this morning, so these are the go homes.
These are the go-homes.
You don't have time, and I'm not waiting 2.5 weeks to record Mania.
Yeah, Justin has to get on a plane in hours.
In 5 hours, so we're running out of time, boys. So these are now the go homes.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. You heard what you heard what just happened in the minute little reaction video leading up to this show. Yeah. Cool. Cool. But also cool is Kurt Angle sitting on a beach right now, Jen.
Wearing a Hawaiian dad shirt.
Just drinking a margarita and says, life is good. And then his phone goes off.
Can his ringtone be dun, 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 his own entrance music?
Yeah, just his ringtone is, you suck. Oh, fuck. It's PJ Black. Hey, Kurt. You want a title shot at Mania? And that's how we start Monday Night Raw, Chad.
That's how we start Monday Night Raw.
Brock Lesnar suffered a concussion in a training exercise in the gym, is out for a month and a half, and will not be at Mania. And the World Heavyweight Championship has been vacated, and that will make it will be now Kurt Angle versus Shawn Stasiak at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kurt Angle gets his wish. I think he plays around with the voodoo doll a little bit too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he should be investigated.
We start on Monday Night Raw with Triple H coming out to the ring. And, he's bragging. He's bragging about his big win last week in that handicap match. And Randy Orton comes on. He's mad. He's mad. Because not only is his good friend Brock Lesnar hurt, his good friend left him last week. He says, that was my opportunity to showcase why I should be number one contender, why I should fight for the WrestleMania the Intercontinental Championship. And Triple H is like, just get back to the line, bucko. Kids like you, they don't deserve to main event in WrestleMania. All right, only big stars like me. And PJ Black, usually I agree with you, Triple H. I don't know why I sound like John Laurinaitis all of a sudden. But Randy, that's unfair. That was bullshit, Randy Orton. I feel bad. No, I don't. Not really. Whatever. I'll give you another match tonight. See if you can win against my opponent that I've hand-picked, hand-spun for you, like an ice cream blizzard at Dairy Queen. Then you can fight for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. And Orton's like, who is it? And out comes Shane McMahon. And he is the opponent, Jen.
Oh.
He's the opponent. We move on. Qualifying match with King of the Mountain. Nick Gage, Teddy Hart. And Nick Gage wins. Nick Gage is qualified for the King of the Mountain, Jen.
Oh, man.
What?
I thought Teddy. Oh man, I thought Teddy Hart was gonna win this.
Oh, Nick Gage stabbing you with the fork.
I guess so.
He's going to be representing Boston Combat Club in the King of the Mountain match. China. And, it's a side-by-side because they're both walking in the ring. It's a tag team match. China. And she gets to the ring and she says, she was looking backstage for a tag team partner today. And she saw someone she didn't recognize. And she's like, you want to go? You want to wrestle with me? And she said, yes. And coming out to the ring for China's partner is former WCW Women's Champion, Cutie Suzuki.
No. Good. Nice. Excellent.
She gets a 66, and China and Cutie Suzuki beat Lita and Toshi Imatsu in 11-13 when China pins Imatsu with a powerbomb. It will be China versus Lita at WrestleMania for the Women's Championship, Chad. What match that's going to be?
Good for Cutie Suzuki.
Sean Stasiak is backstage looking in the mirror, and he's informed by a male runner that he is now fighting Kurt Angle at WrestleMania instead of Brock Lesnar. And he, how do you think he would feel about that?
I think the first thing he would do is he would admire his chiseled abs.
Yeah, so he counts every single one of them.
And,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then I think he would say, wow, Brock Lesnar faked a concussion because he knew Stasiak was coming for him. Well, Kurt Angle, I hope you enjoyed your vacation, because once I beat you at WrestleMania, you might need to take another leave of absence.
Which is very true. But deep down, he's not, he's disappointed because he wanted his revenge against Brock Lesnar, but it's not going to happen at WrestleMania. We move on. I don't know why I booked this match, or this angle right here, Chad.
Me neither.
Firehouse taking on the Bashams here, Chad, and the Bashams get a big win in 14:49 over.
Wow, Firehouse suck.
They're
washed.
They're getting the ring rust off. They're getting the ring rust. I forgot they have great chemistry. Keisha getting 90s. Yeah. A big win for the Bashams here, Chad.
Hell yeah, good for them.
After the match, Keisha's like, hey, Joey's visibly frustrated that he keeps costing Kishi some big wins, and Keisha's like, look, you're good. It's been a while. Mr. Matthews. We got this. And they high five and hug and kiss and make out.
What?
Chad and Collier they're showing a recap, a brief history of their
Their beef.
Their beef. God, it's
Their quarrel.
Oh man, their quarrel, Chad. Their history with each other, and it all goes into effect at WrestleMania. Last man standing, Fig versus Chad. Who do you got? Well, I'll ask you then.
That's a dumb question. You know who I got.
Our co-main event, Ace Steel, Lenny Lane. Oh, that's not our co-main event, Chad. Ace Steel, Lenny Lane. This did good, though.
It did good, though.
What the hell did this... Ace Steel pulling out a 91 here. Good win. Good win. Okay, this is that match right here, the co-main event. Orton taking on Shane McMahon. And Randy Orton gets the win over Shane McMahon in 16:05. Even though Triple H came out there and tried to distract Randy Orton, it did not help. As Randy Orton fights through it and gets the win, Chad. It will be Randy Orton Triple H
nice.
At WrestleMania.
Huge.
And then our main event, Edge, Christian, and the Big Rig Fig taking on Dean Malenko, Bryan Danielson, and Chad Collier. Chad.
Nice. You pulled a page out of the Chad Pringle book of go-home show bookings.
I was running out of what to book here today, Chad. I was not expecting this to be my go-home. And Dean Malenko and Chad Collier win, beating the tag team champions and Fig. When Chad pins Fig, is that what's going to happen at WrestleMania?
Of course, no. Chad is going to get the win.
Yeah, so that's not what's going to happen at Mania because it's not a pinning match, but still.
Well, he will be the last man standing.
He will be the last man standing. And then Sean Stasiak gets punched out backstage by Mike Tyson.
Oh, nice.
To end Monday Night Raw.
Why is Mike Tyson not wrestling Sean Stasiak for the world title? 94. Alrighty, we are now on the go home of Nitro. Justin, this is going to be a weirdly booked show. Thank you. We had to get some stuff squared away before Rising Sun, so we are going to use Nitro and Thunder to do it. But
This is what we have to do, and that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna jump right into it, so you can make that stop making that horrible noise. We start the show off
man, the Rock's here.
The Rock and Chris Jericho, brother, and The Rock and Chris Jericho. They're hyping up their their Nitro side of the Tournament of Champions bracket. And they're in the finals. It's Rock versus Chris Jericho. The winner will represent Nitro for the Universal Championship at Rising Sun.
Yeah, you might be wrong.
Yeah, and so they're trashy talking each other back and forth. They're both pretty good on the mic, so they're both having a little banter. Chris Jericho calls The Rock just a wannabe Ahmed, which The Rock doesn't take too kindly. The Rock calls Chris Jericho just a wannabe Sean Stasiak, and they both go back and forth.
Doesn't make any
Because Sean
sense.
Stasiak is handsome, and Chris Jericho's handsome.
No, Sean Stasiak's sexy.
Oh, okay. Well, they go back and
The
forth.
shaman of sexy, Jay.
Yeah. And The Rock says, The Rock says, I think The Rock thinks that I'm going to embarrass you tonight. The Rock thinks that I'm going to pin you in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe The Rock will tap you out with his new Rock Lock. But whatever the case, The Rock is going to take this boot and stick it straight up your candy ass. And Chris Jericho says, well, I think. And Rock says, it doesn't matter what you think.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. So then they're just going back and forth.
Classics coming out.
The classics are coming out. But that's that promo, Justin.
Oh,
Rock, Chris Jericho tonight in the main event.
okay.
And this is one of the things I was talking about. I brought over the Cruiserweights who are in the Cruiserweight Classic bracket so we can have the final on Thunder. So we're having the 2 semi-final matches tonight, which means Rey Mysterio versus Taka Michinoku. And then about that Superb Wrestling in Great Heat, Taka Michinoku defeated Rey Mysterio by pinfall with a Michinoku driver after AJ Styles ran in and attacked Rey Mysterio. So AJ Styles is talking trash and then lost. So, if I can't make it to the finals, neither can Ray, apparently.
That will never end.
So AJ and Ray.
We better not be getting AJ and Ray again at Rising Sun. Did that not happen last year?
Rising Sun? I don't remember. We'll look. So the Dudley boys are backstage. And
Where else would they be?
Bubba's working out. And Devon comes back in. And he looks like he's on cloud 9. And Bubba's like, why are you so happy? And Devon's like, oh, I just got done hanging out with Stacy. And he's like, Devon, can I talk to you about something? And he's like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, listen, I'm never gonna be the guy who tells you, not to follow your heart here, right? Something about that girl doesn't sit right with me, man. And I don't know. I don't think she's good for you, buddy. And Devon says, Bubba, listen, I appreciate that, but I'm the happiest I've ever been in the short few weeks that me and Stacey Keebler have been talking. So, she's brought something out of me, a fighting spirit. She's driven me. In fact, she inspired me to do what I just did tonight. And Bubba's like, well, what was that? And he's like, well, I went to Kidman and Ted DiBiase, and I requested a match at Rising Sun. And Bubba's like, okay, what's the match? He's like, well, we're defending the tag team titles. And Bubba's like, I mean, all right, cool. Who are we defending against? He's like, against 2 teams who think they're better than us, and who always say that they're the 2 of the biggest, the Clique and the Immortal Gentlemen.
How the fuck do they get another tag title shot?
And
They lost.
And Bubba Ray
They're not better than you. You dummy.
And Bubba,
Stacy's got you fucked up.
and that's exactly what Bubba says. Like, Justin, you took the words right out of my mouth. And Devon says, Bubba, come on, we're the champions. We're the fighting champions. Bubba's like, yeah, we're the champions, but we've already proven that we've beaten these bums. Bubba's like, you know what? Devon, fine. We'll do the match. We'll win. That's what we do, Devon. We win. Me and you. It's always been Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. And it always will be. Right? And Devon says...
No, it wasn't always.
And when Devon was hurt... No, Bubba didn't turn. Devon got hurt. And then Bubba was pushed as a singles guy.
And then Devon came back as the Reverend.
As a Reverend.
And they fought.
Yeah.
So
but they got back together. Because sometimes brothers fight. But, Bubba says, it's me and you, right? And Devon says, testify. And they fist bump. So, yeah, we got a triple threat tag team match at Rising Sun.
Okay.
So
That's all right.
And we've got our second semifinal Cruiserweight Classic match. And about to head good resignation from the crowd, Billy Kidman defeated Shane Helms with a handful of tights, Justin.
Cheating bastard.
Yeah, Billy Kidman, he grabs a handful of tights. The ref looked like he was going to stop. He saw it, but Billy Kidman said, don't you dare stop counting. So he counted the 1, 2, 3.
Kidman pulled a gun out.
Yeah, so...
And aimed it at
So the
referee.
Cruiserweight Classic final, Justin, is Billy Kidman versus Taka Michinoku.
Okay.
Who do you got?
Kidman.
You're picking Kidman.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why would Taka win?
Interesting. On our next
He's going to be the owner?
CM Punk is on his way to the ring. His entrance music hits, and he says, "Tonight, my opponent is somebody who has been in this industry for a very long time. My opponent tonight is somebody who has put his body on the line time after time after time and has injured him and has gotten years taken off, not just his career, but for his life, for the love of wrestling. But my opponent tonight needs to realize that there are other ways around having to jeopardize your body, and there are other ways to cope with that pain than drinking alcohol and taking the painkillers that I know he's taking. And I hope tonight, after I beat you, I help you see the light, and I help you see what the straight edge lifestyle can do for you." CM Punk versus Tommy Dreamer in a decent match. CM Punk defeats Tommy Dreamer.
Find Jesus at one point?
No, he got hit in the head with a chair, which caused him to be an anti-hardcore guy for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But then he came back. But then he found his love for hardcore wrestling again. So, but anyway, Tommy Dreamer lost to CM Punk by a arm triangle choke.
Nice.
CM Punk gets the win, and then after the match, CM Punk is just like, "Hopefully you can change your life around and will accept my help." Unlike that bum, that heathen, that animal, Perry Saturn. And as he was saying that, Perry Saturn from the crowd starts fighting CM Punk.
Light at him.
Yeah, tries to hit him with a beer bottle, and they start brawling. Justin.
Nice.
And Justin, we've got Minami Toyota versus Jacqueline Moore tonight in a singles match. A decent match. Toyota defeated Jacqueline Moore with an Ocean Queen Bee bomb.
There you go.
So, there's that. And after the match, Debbie Malenko beats her down.
Oh.
Debbie Malenko beats her down, takes Minami Toyota and puts her through the announce table.
Oh, puts her through the table.
And says, "Toyota, I don't care where we're wrestling. I don't care if it's in your literal backyard. You will never beat the ace of the WCW Women's Division, Debbie Malenko." Yeah, but she won't. But Debbie says she won't do it again.
She shouldn't have to defend it again against the same person.
And our main event tonight, The Rock versus Chris Jericho in the main event. In an exceptional match, The Rock defeats Chris Jericho in with that dreaded Rock Lock, baby.
Nice.
Yes.
Cock lock.
The Rock Lock. And then after the match, The Rock cuts a promo with the fans celebrating. He says, "Rising sun, I'll see you all there when I become Universal Champion. When The Rock becomes Universal Champion. If you smell what The Rock is cooking." 93.
Oh, I still beat you.
You still beat me.
Get fucked, Chad.
But this was by no means a bad show.
Get fucked. Get absolutely sucked and fucked.
Oh, well. Anyway, we will see you for SmackDown and Thunder.
These are short episodes today.
These are short. Again, Justin has a flight in hours. So, unless you guys want to wait 2 weeks for WrestleMania, which I don't think you do.
No, and then I got to record, edit these. That's why we're running out of time. It's not that we can't get all these out. It's because I got to edit and upload them before I leave as well.
True. So, but anyway, we're just going to go right to SmackDown. See you guys later. All right, we are here with SmackDown, the last SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Let's go. Big SmackDown here, Chad.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Let's get into it. We start off with a shot of vodka, and then a shot of the club, the club door, when it opens and Scott Steiner crawls in. He's alive, Chad.
He's alive.
He's here. Scott Steiner is here, and he's battered and bruised, but he is here. And the gentleman club come over and rescue him. Well, they pick him up and they get him some water and some tissues. We move on. That's how we start SmackDown. Just a shot,
doozy.
Just a shot of Scott Steiner, and like the fans are like, "Oh shit, he's alive! Oh shit!" Drago taking on Dragon Kid here, Chad, in a match that pre-show workers. So this match should have banged, but it didn't. Drago defeating Dragon Kid by submission, Chen. After the match, Shannon Moore is out there with his boy Drago, and he says, "Jamie Noble, we have quite a history together, don't we? You know, we were in a dojo with a Hall of Famer, and now look at us. You did nothing while I became a world champion. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to show you why that world-class talent that I have is going to beat your mat technician. your ring general, your back to the end of the line, Jamie Noble. All right, you may have fooled the WWF fans into thinking you're pretty good, but I fooled Eric Bischoff. No, not Eric Bischoff. I fooled Billy Kidman on giving me the belt, and that's a bigger travesty. We move on. A new picture for Savan Grenier, Chad.
Yeah.
The French fuck. This is just, them in France getting ready. They're eating tea and crumpets. Crumpets. And they laid down a challenge to Team Slaughter, Chad.
Ooh.
For WrestleMania, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They say, Savan just he reassures the CW and Anderson and Johnny Storm that this is not TNA anymore. This is the big time. You may have been the biggest minor league developmental tag team champions, but we are the greatest international tag team champions, Savan Grenier and Rob Conway. And at WrestleMania, we're going to do the French tickler all over Miami.
Gucci, Goo.
We move on. John Cena takes on Scotty 2 Hotty here, Chad. John Cena in just a tune-up match. Beating him in 15:28 with a spin-out powerbomb. He was told earlier tonight, by PJ Black, that his opponent for WrestleMania would be shown to him. And Cena grabs a microphone. He says, "Bring it out. I want to see who I'm facing at WrestleMania, Chad." And who is it?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Who is it? Am I guessing?
Yeah.
Who's John Cena going to wrestle at WrestleMania?
It's the Latin Lover.
Oh, man.
Now, Latin Lover is still technically hurt, so we haven't really seen him a lot lately. But he's back, Chad. He's back. And he looks at John Cena. And they had a little tiff in the Royal Rumble this year. So now we get that match at WrestleMania. We move on. We get the little recap, the little history summary of Psychosis and Mystico. A loser leaves SmackDown match at WrestleMania. It's Mystico and Psychosis. What a match that's going to be, Chad. Former best friends, former lovers go in the ring.
Former lovers?
No, maybe not former lovers. Mystico's a child still. Sorry. We move backstage. The boys are getting Scott Steiner together, and Booker T is visibly pissed off, and he's Goldberg. We may have not ran into each other at WCW, but that does not mean you can come in here and beat my friend's ass. So tonight, I want you in the ring, and I'm gonna do what you did to Scott Steiner. I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna get some revenge for my friend. So at WrestleMania, when he beats your ass, we can all celebrate with all the hoochie mamas around the world. Ain't that right, Scott? Oh, someone say hoochie mamas. Oh, fuck yeah. Booker T. Goldberg tonight, Chad.
Ooh, big.
We move on. Kane. Speaking of big, he beats Savio Vega here, Chad.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Glad to see Kane is being used properly.
And then Team Depart to do the little dance in the middle.
They dance?
No, they just do the fire gimmick. They're all doing
Got it.
And Snitsky, eats a child or something.
He yells it's not his fault.
It is not my fault. What do you know about Gene Snitsky, Joe? What's your favorite Snitsky match?
When he wrestled John Cena on the main event of Raw.
No, the shot that's real.
It is.
I was gonna think him and Kane at like Backlash 04 or something, or 5.
Championship.
No way Snitsky got a title shot.
I believe he did.
Is that real?
I think so.
Damn, that's crazy.
Look at that. Keep going.
That's crazy. Jim Cornette. We haven't seen these guys in a while. He says, PJ Black, you dumb motherfucker. I hope you enjoyed your time off from getting beat up by my client, the final boss of professional wrestling, Masawa. At WrestleMania, this should have been Masawa taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Masawa should have won the Royal Rumble, but you stuck your nose in the places it did not belong. And now you have to go one-on-one with my client Masawa. And we've seen a couple times in the last month that Masawa can beat the living piss out of you. In a WrestleMania, Miami, Florida, that happens again. When Masawa, I'm not going to stop him. The referee's not going to stop him. The referee's not going to tell him no. The referee is just going to let it happen when Masawa puts you in the... Did he?
Yeah, John Cena vs. Snitsky, Raw, August 20th, 2007.
Oh, my God. And that might be ECW Snitsky.
It was back when his teeth were rotten.
Yeah, that's ECW Snitsky.
Yeah.
Masabo, PJ Blackjack.
Nice.
Our co-main event here, the 3 members of the SmackDown King of the Mountain match, Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley, and Chris Daniels, team up together to beat up D'Lo Brown, Octagon, and Jack Evans.
No, nice.
At the moment, though, Chad, we only know 5 of the 6 competitors in the King of the Mountain.
True.
Can you name them?
Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley, Christopher Daniels.
You can't. You can't.
No, I don't know the other ones.
Nick Gage, who just qualified
Nick Gage,
20 minutes ago,
He just qualified.
and Mark Henry, who beat
true,
Kishi.
yeah.
So one member of the Raw roster will enter in the King of the Mountain. We
Who,
will.
Justin?
I don't.
Who?
I don't.
Tell me.
You
Who?
have to find out at WrestleMania.
Ah!
You have to find out at WrestleMania.
I don't wanna.
It might not even be a Raw member roster.
Oh. Who could it be?
Ew!
Ew.
Who changed the Undertaker's picture right before Mania?
Why, is he wearing a ball cap?
Oh, it's fucking. I'm all American.
Stone Cold. I challenge you to the ballpark.
You know this. You know what this gimmick is? It's your favorite Undertaker gimmick.
It's the American Badass Taker.
He's on his motorcycle,
He's on his motorcycle.
and he's puts it in the GPS, Miami, Florida.
Yeah. Let me put on my good ball cap.
Austin and Taker at WrestleMania, Chen. One more time.
Ew.
Our main event.
Not you that match, you that picture.
Goldberg and Booker T. Goldberg, in his debut here, gets a 92 and defeats Booker T with a spear, Chen.
Huge.
Huge. After the match, Scott Steiner wills his way out, and Goldberg staring at him and yelling at him, going,
That was a weird face you just made.
Does he not do that when he does his entrance? Does he not? You know it. When he comes out, he goes,
I guess.
yeah, they just have the big stare down, Chen. Scott Steiner and Goldberg, a feud of the century in WCW.
Scott Steiner ended the streak.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Oh, my God. Maybe that's why he's here, Chad.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's here. That's SmackDown. A 93. It doesn't. A 93 means we have no pop change. That's not good. You get like major pop changes. I don't get anything. It's all right. It's all right.
That's all right.
We'll see you for Thunder.
We will.
All right, we are on Thunder, the last of the go-home shows. We've got Rising Sun and WrestleMania right around the corner, Justin. We're going to decide who are the last men to make up that four-way for the Universal Championship and much, much more tonight. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, don't look, everyone.
I look away.
All right,
Oh, my God, Sting.
Yes, Sting indeed. Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles are
He
taunting
was on the roster.
each other back and
Been seen in months.
You know, Ray blames AJ for why he wasn't wrestling in the Cruiserweight Classic final. He says, listen, just because AJ Styles isn't good enough to get the job done, he got involved in my business and screwed me. So AJ, I'm sick of it. At Rising Sun, and then before he can even say what he was going to say, Sting shows up and he says, Ray, maybe you should stop blaming AJ Styles. Maybe you should start blaming yourself. Because if you had respect, if people liked you, they wouldn't be interfering in your matches. They wouldn't be trying to screw you, Ray. And that's the thing. That's the thing about you, Ray. You blame everybody else, but you don't blame yourself. And Ray's like, I didn't do anything. AJ literally attacked me. Like, what are you talking about? And Sting is like, listen, listen, Ray, this is why you don't have any friends. If you had friends who would watch your back, this is how this thing stops. And Ray says, well, interesting. Well, how about this? How about I kill two birds with one stone? How about at Rising Sun, you and AJ Styles take on me, and I'll go call up one of my friends. I'll go find a tag team partner, and we'll face each other at Rising Sun. And Sting says, I don't care who you call. You can do whatever you want. But listen, whatever you do, you know, whoever you get as your partner, they'll lose to AJ and I. And Ray says, we'll see about that. I'll see you at Rising Sun. Why are you looking at me like that?
I know who it is. I thought we were going to do that.
So you want to do what?
Okay.
So.
No, I won't take that.
That's not who it is.
Oh, what is it?
You'll see. That's a good idea, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you bringing in Eddie would be a good idea for that, but that's not who it is. That is a great
We
idea.
specifically said no using Eddie.
Yeah, that's a great idea, but no, that's not
There's
who
a
I'm
reason
using.
why sign-outs where we should not be able to.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, but no,
Jeez.
that's not who it was. But anyway, maybe it's Buff Bagwell. Maybe he brings back his old tag team partner, Buff
He
Bagwell.
won't. Who the fuck could it be? He doesn't have any friends.
And we've got Minoru Suzuki versus Canyon, and in About That Super Wrestling and Great
the
Heat.
finals?
No, this is the semifinals.
So you're doing both matches tonight?
Yes,
Oh.
and the final match tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, Minoru Suzuki defeated Canyon by submission. So Suzuki will face the winner of Chris Benoit and Steven Regal in the finals tonight.
Damn. All right.
So Minoru Suzuki has another shot to bring back his Universal Championship.
So it'll be The Rock. Oh, well, I guess I'll talk to you about. We'll talk about it later.
Well, we know The Rock is in there for sure.
Yes, we know The Rock's in it. That's all we know right now.
After the match, Billy Kidman, he's backstage. He's talking about the ref. He says, "No, listen, ref, listen. You know, I've been."
Ted DiBiase.
Yes, well, Ted DiBiase is going to show up, but he's talking to a referee. He says, "Listen, I've been giving these refs a big bonus for their officiating in these matches, and you know, I have no problem doing that again. Just remember that in the ring. You know, I have no problem paying out for skilled efficiency in my referees, if you know what I'm saying." And the ref is like, "I think I know what you're saying." And then he turns around and Ted DiBiase is in the room. And he says, "Listen, Billy. First of all, congratulations on making it to the finals of the Cruiserweight Classic. You're facing Taka Michinoku tonight, and that's going to be a big match. But listen, I've been getting some calls from the board, from the WCW board, and they're unhappy with how you've been conducting yourself as someone in power of WCW. You know, we need to stand a better standard. And let's be honest, you've been paying off referees, you've been blatantly cheating and using your power. So, they're mad. So we're going to do things a little different today. This is the board making these decisions, Billy. Listen, you know me. I have no problem paying people off. Everybody has a price, but you know we're in we're in corporate now. We've got a board, so I'm gonna be the special guest referee tonight.
Oh.
And to make sure there's no cheating, no shenanigans, no outside interference, no anything, it's gonna be a steel cage match.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't need a referee.
So yeah.
Referees aren't even in the ring.
So Billy Kidman, good luck.
In Arena, Mexico.
In Mexico, yes. But Justin, we've got Juventud Guerrera taking on Matt Hardy. The Hardy Boys are taking on Juvi and Super Crazy to unify the tag team titles. And tonight we have a singles match, Matt Hardy and Juvi. And in a superb match, Juventud Guerrera defeated Matt Hardy with a dragon suplex. And then after the match, Juventud and Super Crazy. Juvi says, "It's so good to be home in Mexico." He says, "Listen, I wish we were doing the pay-per-view back here because I would love nothing more than to bring the Cruiserweight tag team titles and can unify them with our tag team titles in front of all of you. But I'm happy that you got to see me wrestle tonight because, listen, that is just a sample of what's going to happen at Rising Sun when me and Super Crazy beat the Hardy Boys and unify the tag team titles." So he's just celebrating in Mexico with his friends and family. We got our next Steven Regal versus Chris Benoit, and in this super match, Chris Benoit defeats Steven Regal with a dragon suplex.
Ooh.
So in the finals, we have Minoru Suzuki versus Chris Benoit.
Oh no. Okay. Is it because we're in Mexico and no one's over?
That might be it. But regardless, Minoru Suzuki, Taka Michinoku is walking back down to his match. Minoru Suzuki, he walks up and he says, "Listen, Taka, I really want you to win tonight because, listen, I'm going to beat Chris Benoit, and then we'll both go into Rising Sun, and we'll both have an opportunity to win the Universal Championship. But let's be honest, we know what the goal is. The goal here is, of course, to bring back the Universal Championship to me." And Taka's like, "Minoru, listen, I mean, as long as it's one of us, right? I mean, as long as it stays within us, like within Suzuki-gun, as long as it's one of us, like that's all that matters, right?"
Ooh,
and
dissension.
And Suzuki's like, "Taka, it's called Suzuki-gun, not Michinoku-gun. All right? You're my friend. You're my brother. But the goal is to bring the Universal Championship back to me. Now, I'm going to do...
It's not going to matter because Benoit's going to mop the floor with Taka.
I'm gonna wrestle Benoit tonight. You hold up your end, and you beat Billy Kidman in that steel cage match.
Oh,
and we'll go to the four-way. And Taka and Minoru Suzuki walks away.
They both not even, probably won't make it.
And in this match, Taka Michinoku defeats Billy Kidman in a cage match. Now, even though the cage match was designed to keep Kidman from cheating, Kidman was about to climb the cage. And as he was climbing the cage, Justin, a low D enters from under the ring, climbs up the cage, thumbs Billy Kidman in the eyes, and then says, "An eye for an eye, Kidman. You cheated, and now and screwed me, so now I'm screwing you." Thumbs to the eye of Billy Kidman. Billy Kidman falls to the ground, and as he falls to the ground, Taka hits it with a Michinoku driver and wins. So Taki Michinoku, Justin, wins the Cruiserweight Classic and is going to Rising Sun. Heck yeah.
Cheating in a cage match.
Well, he didn't cheat. Lodi got involved. Taki didn't do anything.
Unbelievable. Can't even have a clean finish.
And our main event, Minoru Suzuki versus Chris Benoit. And then about that superb wrestling in great heat. Chris Benoit defeated Minoru Suzuki in 1905 with a dragon suplex. So Chris Benoit is in the ring, and as he is celebrating Taka Michinoku's music hits, he runs down to the ring, and they're doing a stare-off. And while they're doing the stare-down, the lights go off. And when they come back on, Justin, we've got the winner of the Japan bracket, Hiroshi Tenzan, is in the ring, and the three men are staring each other down, and then you hear, "If you smell," and then, Justin, we end the show with all four men in the four-way staring each other down, talking some shit before their big four-way match at Rising Sun. Rock, Chris Benoit, Taka Michinoku, and Hiroshi Tenzan. One man from Raw. One man from Nitro, sorry.
Raw?
One man from Nitro. One man from Thunder. One man representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic, all in the ring. Justin, who do you got in this match?
Rock.
Well, listen, Chris Benoit's been on a hell of a run.
Yeah. So?
You're going with The Rock.
Yeah,
Going
with
The Rock.
I'm going to go with the guy that I molded into a superstar.
Taka Michinoku?
That is kind of true, but you haven't done anything with him.
And we got an 89 Thunder.
Another one
Justin punched the microphone.
Out of excitement because I have beaten WCW once again. Another one for the good guys.
But everybody, we will see you in Rising Sun. What a show we've got for you all. It should be lovely. WrestleMania is going to bang. We will see you all there.